Now on Talking Solutions, Scale the Strat. Happens every year at the Statosphere Tower. Welcome, Richard Davis, and you are with Dignity Health. You've been in here before with me talking about Scale the Strat.
Yes, my 6th year scaling the Strat and with the St. Rose team. And we climb for our patients who are living with lung health issues and our Better Breathers Club that we host at our Women's Care Center.
You're going to climb again this year, obviously.
Yes, I'm going to the top.
And from what I understand, Kathy was telling me that I've got a whole room full of climbers here. Lisa King, also with us, board member for the Nevada branch of the American Lung Association. Welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Climber as well?
Absolutely. I've been doing this for several years now, and that's actually one of those events. You know, there's a lot of things that you check a box for. This is one of those that you have to mentally and physically prepare for, but it's such a great cause that, you know, you want to bring 20, 30 of your favorite people with you so they can all experience it together.
Unfortunately, we'll get into this in just a moment about the way that Scale the Strat actually works. Everybody does not tackle the stairs at the same minute. It's not some big
cluster. No. It's an organized event.
And I was thinking, after we leave the studio, we're a 2-story building right here, Beasley Media.
Let's start training right now.
Yeah.
We've got a little flight of stairs. We could do that, 108 times? Kind of the same thing?
Kind of, sort of. And we could time ourselves. We call that team building.
I'm thinking Facebook Live, the whole thing, okay?
In heels, too. Just I don't know, to up the ante.
I don't have heels anymore. I got rid of those. Also want to welcome Andrea Howell. It says here you are a climber.
I am. This will be my 2nd year. It'll be the 3rd year for our dealership, David Wilson's Toyota of Las Vegas. It's a very important relationship for us to support those people who can't breathe.
How long has Scale the Strat been going on now?
It's our 9th year.
I see it on TV every day, and every year we come in and we talk about it, and I have this mental picture of firefighters running up and down, because I think only firefighters who can handle 108 floors climbing up the stratosphere, but obviously not, since all of you are doing it as well.
Absolutely. Anybody from any walk of life can do it. Whatever your fitness level is, you can scale how you're going to scale the Strat according to whether you want to walk it, whether you want to be an extreme climber and you want to run it for time. Whatever it is for you, you make it as big or as simple as you want it to be.
It's funny because the firefighters are always asking to be able to carry all their equipment with them when they climb, just so they can get an extra practice. But it's at any level. I'm 60. I climb in about 20 minutes, and I just keep a firm pace, and I don't run, and it's beautiful.
I'd worry I'd get somebody behind me who goes faster, and I just pull to the side like there's an emergency vehicle.
Then you pull to the side, and then they go around you.
Right. There's no congestion. And then at certain floors, there's EMTs and respiratory therapists available for oxygen or anything else that we might need. They're always there with water for us. They're just so gracious and welcoming as we reach each of those flights of the stairs as we climb the tower.
So does it get a little crowded in there with all these different people helping out and different groups going up?
They do a really good job of pacing it, so there's room for everybody, and everybody can be as competitive or relaxed as they want to. I have asthma myself and some health issues, so the only person I'm going to be competing with is myself. I know there's some crazy folks that can do it in 7 to 8 minutes, but I'll be happy if I can do it in under 38. So really, all walks of life and abilities are able to complete this climb.
We are talking about Scale the Strat, happening every year at the Statosphere Tower. It is a big event. We've got Richard, Lisa, and Andrea, all of whom are climbing. I know that this starts at 7 a.m., and the actual date of the Scale the Strat is Sunday, February 26th. It's kind of an all-day thing, isn't it? There's a lot of stuff surrounding climbing those steps.
Well, it could be an all-day thing if you wanted it to be. There are vendor booths. There's a lot of great networking. You've always got someone fun warming up the crowd. You want to get there a little bit early just to be able to stretch out and relax and coordinate with your teams, but it's very well organized. The way that they've got it, you know, everybody assumes that it will be really crowded in there, but everybody goes up in waves. So it is very streamlined, and so you're not in a crowded stairwell, if you will. When you get done, you see a lot of people going to brunch afterwards, and it's a feel-good event, so it's a good time to catch up with your friends or your work partners and make it at least a half-a-day event.
Well, Richard, Lisa, and Andrea, you're all on teams, so there's a bunch of you from your workplaces. And does this happen in a lot of cases with Scale the Strat? People say, hey, we got to do this, and we need to do this together, so let's get some people and get signed up.
Absolutely. It's a great team building for your organization.
The St. Rose sales team, we've been doing it since it started, I think. We always have a great team. We have a vendor table out there also. It's just a lot of fun. And I encourage people who don't want to climb for whatever reason to be a virtual climber. Join the party at the bottom and just watch us as we climb on the big video screens that they have. And then, of course, for us climbers, when we get to the top, the Strat is always so gracious, and they have refreshments for us, orange juice, bananas, and so forth to get blood flowing again after that climb.
I've got that phrase that you just gave that I really liked a lot. Virtual climber. I see my role. It's Scale the Strat the 9th year now.
It is.
I know the American Lung Association is a big part of this, and I know, Richard, you've been involved also with the American Lung Association. Is that what we're raising funds for?
We are. Last year, we raised $218,000 just with this event here in Nevada. And the nice thing about this fundraising effort and the American Lung Association is everything stays in Nevada, helping all of the individuals or programs or education for asthma and emphysema and COPD and any type of lung disease. So it's a fantastic cause where people always want to know where their money's going. Well, it's here. It's staying here to help the local community.
People come from all over the place to do this, right?
Oh, right.
You have the extreme climbers. They've got this in 50 different places where you've got these vertical climbs. And so you do have individuals who are looking for that next big challenge. And because the stratosphere is so huge, people will fly in just to climb these stairs. It's 1,455 steps. That's not an easy feat if you're doing it for that time we talked about, 7 or 8 minutes. There's just individuals who just want to beat their next best time. So yeah, absolutely. People are flying in from all over the world for this event.
I'm climbing virtually in that amount of time.
I'm rooting for you.
I finally found my place.
You're going to nail it.
One of our competitive climbers from Mexico got married after Scale the Strat 1 year after the climb. So they come from Germany, Latin America, all over the world.
It's such a unique opportunity, and one of the only ways you can actually see that backside of the casino that nobody really gets to see. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, driving past the structure every day, 2 years later, I'm still like, I did that. It's such a feeling of accomplishment once you've been able to make it to the top.
Yeah, a lot of people just climb so they can see inside the tower because it is so cool to see inside for the first time.
Well, yeah.
And then when you come out to the top and you're in this open air space, it's just so cool.
And this is the only event that the Statosphere opens up their stairwell for. So if you don't do it, you'll just have to wait till 2018. So now's the time. You have time to sign up.
Yes, you do.
And the different sponsors at the different levels will have their signage with, now you reach as high as the Eiffel Tower. Now you reach as high as
Really?
Yeah, it's
Tower.
fun. It's educational.
Well, I guess so. You've gone as high as the Eiffel Tower. And are you saying that's the real Eiffel Tower or the half-size tower that we have?
No, the real one.
Now, the money, which is substantial, that is raised from Scale the Strat, what kind of programs do those dollars help?
Predominantly education and research. There's a lot of things that they'll do here in the schools, again, for the children with asthma or better breathing or things of that nature. It's touching everything from lung disease, whether it's lung cancer, asthma, emphysema, COPD, and lung disease. I mean, last year alone, I think across the country, 158,000 individuals died of lung disease, lung cancer. So here locally, to make this money work for us and our community, but overall, I think these stair climbs across the country raised over $43 million. I believe that was the number. It's a very large number.
In-house with us today on Talking Solutions, we're discussing Scale the Strat. It's happening Sunday, February 26th. Starts at 7 a.m. Now, when you sign up, and we're hoping that people not only sign up for themselves, but their friends, coworkers. As you said, Andrea, this is a great team-building kind of exercise. But signing up, we're going to make sure that all of the links and everything are included on our Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with a podcast of today's discussion. Our good friend Amy Montgomery from the Brook and Jubal Morning Show on Star 107.9, I know she plans to go down to Scale the Strat. But as far as what people do to sign up, there's still time. What steps do they need to take?
Well, it's very easy. You've got an electronic version. You just go on the website and fill out your information, and it's very automated. You'll get a link. So if you want to do fundraising efforts on your Facebook page or any social media, you'll be able to send out that letter letting them know what you're doing and why you're doing it so people can help support you, or they can also join your team. You still have time.
Join my team, Richard Davis at St. Rose. Call out to all my better breathers out there and my cancer thrivers and survivors. Support my climb.
How many people do you have on your team so far?
I think there's 5.
So you got room.
Oh, yeah. Please join me.
And you can certainly start at the Talking Solutions Facebook page. We've got everything that you need right there. So sign up.
Certainly.
But you need to pick up that packet, and those will be available before the climb.
Yes, the American Lung Association will send out a link, tell everybody where they're going to be picking up their packet at. They're going to talk you through everything. You don't have to memorize anything. You show up. It's very organized. You get your packet for yourself or your team. Your team captain could go down there and get all of that as well.
And then Sunday morning, February 26th, 7 a.m. is the start time. Once you're all signed up, Lisa, this is what I'm understanding. You actually get a start time. So not everybody is going to be there waiting to go up those steps right at 7 o'clock because you have staggered start times.
You will be picking up your packet on Friday, and you'll also get your start time. And again, it's always a party. Everybody shows up early because they do have the vendor booths, and they have a lot of fun energy going on. Be there for the warm-up, but then your team, they know their start time, so they all go up together. It's not as if they say, okay, all 700 runners now go have fun in the stairwell, and may the odds be ever in your favor. It's not like that. It's not the Hunger Games of stair climbs. It's actually very organized, and everybody has a time that they will be starting with their team.
So you run up the stairs or walk, whatever method you prefer. Coming back down, do they put you on the elevator?
What's nice about getting to the top is you get to take the elevator down.
I like that elevator a lot. That would make a big difference. And then once you're back down on the ground at the base of the Stratosphere,
there's still festivities
That's
taking
what
place.
I'm thinking.
So, it's a very Las Vegas event. We don't do anything small here, especially on a Sunday. What better thing than getting together with your family, friends, or your colleagues and working on an event that's going to make such a huge impact for Nevada in general. It's a great event. If you haven't been to one of these, you need to be there as a virtual climber. If this is not something physically this month you can do, you can still participate. You can still support some of the climbers. You can still support the American Lung Association.
I like to get there early just to check out the other teams, and sometimes they're in colorful costumes. And then afterwards, after my climb, I hang out to check out everybody else's numbers, see who got the tops in their category. It's a fun event, and then you can download an app to check out your time and check out your time compared to other people in your category.
Do they have a competition for who raises the most funds?
Of course they do. Everything's a competition. Well, and I think that we even had a competition of the walker who was the oldest last year. It was a gentleman in his 70s, and he was suffering from a lung disease, and he had a really awesome team. Again, there's an individual with a lung disease, in theory, on paper, shouldn't be climbing 1,455 steps, but he did, and everybody was cheering him on. It was such a great feel-good event watching him do this climb with his family. It meant so much for him to be able to complete this.
Team Clem, he'll be climbing again this year.
Team Clem?
That's right.
He is extremely motivational. So
Very.
again, you're going to see people who will say, there's no way I can do that. I haven't been training. Clem has lung disease. He's in his 70s, and he does it every year.
Well, then nobody else has
pressure.
any excuse.
There is not a single excuse out there.
And this gets bigger, I imagine, every year.
Yes, we had around 700 climbers last year, and we're doing pretty good this year. Our goal is 800 climbers.
And more money than last year.
Always.
I think some people can be intimidated by the fundraising aspect of it, but with social media and coworkers, ask and you shall receive. And it is actually very easy to achieve the minimum of $150 fundraising and exceed it. You would be surprised.
It's only 150? I thought it was 300.
Keep going. Don't stop
You got that
now.
extra special memo with those goal-setting numbers.
We expect more from you.
Like we said, everything's a competition.
Yeah, right?
It's Scale to Strat, and it's happening on Sunday, February 26th at the Stratosphere, starting at 7 a.m., and you can still get involved. The people like Team Clem, this older gentleman in his 70s with lung disease who still goes up 108 flights of stairs, it's not as scary as you would think.
No.
Absolutely not. I have asthma. I'm overweight, out of shape, and I will be there at the top.
It's just fun, and if you're a competitor, it's a very competitive event. But if you're just going on your own pace like I do, I'm praying the rosary as I go up.
It sounds like fun. If you want to check it out online, you can go to scaletostrat.com. We'll also have links and all the information, including a podcast of today's discussion on our Talking Solutions Facebook page. Guys, what am I forgetting? Anything else you want to put out there?
A call out to my cancer thrivers and survivors, people who some have lung cancer and other forms of cancer. They're fighters, survivors, and they're backing my climb, and I just want to give them a call out.
Anything else, guys?
Well, I'm going to be talking to everybody as they're finishing the stair climb as well. So I want to see the best teams with the biggest spirit and preferably really awesome T-shirts and or costumes, as we just talked about. Because, again, you can make everything about this as simple or as extreme as you want to. It is an extreme climb. So if the only thing extreme you're going to do is your attire, we're okay with that too.
I know it starts at 7 a.m. and you're staggering people out and you have hundreds of people participating. How long to get all those people up the tower?
Generally, if we're starting about 7 o'clock, in the past with 700 climbers, I think usually by 10 or 11, you're seeing the last climber finish. Again, the average individual that is not scaling this with everything that they've got, it's taking anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. So it's not as intense as you would think that it is. It really isn't an all-day 5-hour event. You'll be done in 30 minutes tops. If you really just want to be in and out, 30 minutes and you're done. If you want to stay and network, which is the best part of this, is a bunch of like-minded individuals getting together for a great cause, then it can last you a few hours.
An elevator back down, just saying. That's an important part. Scale the Strat. It happens every year. This is the 9th annual event, and it's at the Statosphere Tower, Sunday, February 26th. Still time for you to sign up, get involved, and find out all about it at scalethestrat.com, or you'll find all the links and a podcast of our discussion today on the Talking Solutions Facebook page. Richard Davis with Team St. Rose Dignity Health, also Lisa King with the American Lung Association here in Nevada, and Andrea Howell, climber with Team David Wilson's Toyota of Las Vegas. You guys have a great time.
Oh, we plan to.
Yeah.
And we plan to raise a lot of money.
It's a party. All the info on our Talking Solutions Facebook page. Thank you, Richard, Lisa, and Andrea for coming in today for Talking Solutions.
Thank you, Terry.
Me at the top.